for us, and tell us first more about what was said today.
Yes, Ellie, we heard the opening statements of the legal representatives. Firstly, we heard from the families of those three little girls. Been for multiple failures, they believe the killer could have and should have been stopped. Mr. Bowen also read a statement today from Elsie Stancombe's parents. They said when a parent knows their child is dangerous, allows them to possess weapons, and authorities have already visited the home, how is that not neglect? They said if a child were malnourished or unwashed, social services would act immediately. But when a child is surrounded by weapons, involved in violent behaviour and known to be a threat, this system does nothing. That is a failure. They asked why no action was taken, and they said that their daughter paid the price for that failure.
Mairead,
that's right. Legal teams representing Sefton Council, Lancashire County Council and the Youth Services Board all spoke today. And also David Temkin KC. Now he represents the families of those children who were psychologically and physically injured that day at the Heart Space in Southport. He told the inquiry about a meeting that took place in January 2020, where a children and adolescent mental health services representative offered a £5 bet to the others who were there, to anyone who could predict what would happen next with the perpetrator. He said that there were many ways that the inquiry could look at whether or not the perpetrator had fallen through the cracks, and highlighted the missed opportunities related to his interest in extreme violence, his educational needs and his family's involvement. The inquiry has now been adjourned until Monday morning.
Right, thank you.
The inquiry heard from the killer's older brother. In a statement, he said that he was aware that police and other services were involved with him, and that he wishes the inquiry to explore whether more could have been done by those agencies to prevent or minimise the risk of the attacks. The older sibling was described to the inquiry as a thoughtful young man of good character and wholly unlike his brother. Nicholas Bowen KC read a statement from the Stan. A representative from the Child and Adolescent Mental Health Services offered a £5 bet for anyone who could predict what would happen next with the teenager. The inquiry will continue here at Liverpool Town Hall on Monday morning. Mairead Smyth, BBC North West Tonight in Liverpool.